We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support here towards the 475 area. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 10:35 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 150% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, fighting to hold support here in the second half of the day. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into next week and what's going on with the inflow versus outflow and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our AMD bot. Our AMD bot at 10:45 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the rip area of bright green bars to the dip area of white with red borders. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, with the first bear indicator popping up in today's pre-market at the 476 level, since the bull indicator from down here at the 474.30 area, and it broke through key support levels in today's volatility. But this bear indicator has now been canceled, with a bull indicator popping up here on the 30-minute chart in the second half of the day, back up here at the 375 area, a crucial area of support. Now in the after hours, it is fighting to stay above it and get back over it. It's currently sitting at the 374.93 area. Definitely something to not ignore. But a bull indicator popped up here at the 474 area back on Tuesday, and that's not far off of where things found support, slightly above the 473 area, and quickly bounced back over where that bull indicator popped up. And now a bull indicator is dominating again, canceling out this bear indicator from the pre-market, starting a staircase effect here. And I would not ignore this going into next week, right? So this is the first thing to not ignore here on the 30-minute chart, and it's going to be crucial for inflows to follow to justify any further move to the upside which we're going to take a look at in just a moment. Now, when we go ahead and zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could see a bear indicator popped up at the 477 area. Tight consolidation there yesterday between 477 and 477.50. Some of the highest levels that we've seen in the last several weeks and days. And here we are with it, rejecting it, getting a bear indicator, but a full transition from the rip area to the dip area happening here today as well. And quickly coming back up towards the 375 area. So it's going to be crucial for a bull indicator to pop up and cancel out that bear indicator. In the bigger picture, I'm going to be watching that going into next week. Now, when we zoom into the volatility of the 15-minute, we could see here how a bull indicator has popped up and canceled out that bear indicator, where things rejected here at the open at 477. Sharp drop down towards the 473 area. And a bull indicator has popped up here at the 474.60 area. And that's where it found support here and bounced back up in the after hours. Now, it is fighting once again to get back above 375. That's going to be crucial. But so far, bull indicators here so far on the 30-minute and the 15-minute. And I'll be watching if this could roll over into the 1 hour as well. Now, when we look at the inflow versus outflow here on the SPY stock, the SP500 index, we could see on the 30-minute how outflows dominated all day. They tried coming back up, and that's why things quickly rejected here in the second half into the after hours. And it's going to be crucial for these inflows to pick back up to justify any move to the upside here on the 30-minute chart and go ahead and justify the strength of that bull indicator as well. Now, when we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could see here in the bigger picture how the outflows crossed over in the first half of the day. They're trying to come back up, and I would not ignore this as it's really close to the midpoint. If that crosses, it could quickly start to reflect further strength here into these charts and continue these transitions here on 42 vision from wire Fred borders back up to dark green and bright green bars. Now, when we look at this on the 15-minute chart in the volatility, the inflows crossed back over here towards the end of the day, and quickly outflows crossed over in the after hours. But here it is, fighting near the midpoint, switching from red to green so far. It needs to cross over as well. That's the first thing I'll be watching going into next week in the volatility of the 15-minute. Now, what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys. And the first support level is the low of the day and where support was found. And that is 473.50. If these outflows continue to the downside and they're red and pull down the 30-minute with it, even further down, the next support I'll be watching is 470. And then below that is 468. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to cross over, start to reflect that strength into these charts, roll it over to the 30-minute, switch it from red to green, cross over the midpoint, and the first resistance is the 476 level. Then above that is 477.50, and then I'll be watching the 480 area. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I will watch them very closely as they're really close to the midpoint here in the volatility of the 15-minute, and also trying to get closer here on the 30-minute. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.